Continuing to use that glitch by the looks of it that... What? Yo, that was a clip through a platform. Hello? Okay. So, today was a bit of a small poll, but the results of the poll were actually quite close. New Super Mario Bros Cannonless is going to be the winner. We've not done a new Super Mario Bros game yet. All of the world records that did get broken this week are always going to be down in the description of the video below. So, in case you want to go watch those records being broken, even if I don't react to them here, they're still impressive. Go check them out. Let's get into what we're watching today, which is New Super Mario Bros Cannonless. And I'm excited to see what kind of movement tech these games have, because they're quite simple, right? The New Super Mario Bros games are kind of in the same vein as like the classic games, just with like a 3D-ish style graphics and put on the DS, right? So this is going to be kind of interesting. If you want to have a say, we hold a poll every Saturday, and you get to pick which runs we watch. Your voice matters, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you get notifications on that stuff, or join the Discord server. But, that being said, let's get into it. People in the audience might be asking, Dangers, what does Cannonless mean? In New Super Mario Bros., like other Mario Bros. Games, there was ways to like skip worlds, right? There's ways to get from, say, World 1, and instead of doing World 2 next, you just jump right to World 4, for example. In New Super Mario Bros., those are dictated by something called the cannons. You can unlock a secret path in one of the levels to get to a cannon, and the cannon will fire you to a different world. Cannonless, as the name implies, means that you can't use the cannons. That's it. So, yeah, it's basically a warpless category. Now, the difference between cannonless and, say, 100% is that 100% requires you to play all of the levels and find all of the exits, right? Whereas with cannonless, you are just doing like one straight path through every single world. You can skip some levels along the way, that's fine, you just can't use the cannons. World record progression for this one is pretty straightforward, to be honest. It started out by coming down really fast and really hard. This is a DS game, and a lot of speedrun communities will require video proof just to verify, right? Because you can't just say, oh yeah, I came in and I got a 30-minute time in this category, here's my non-proof, and just put it on the leaderboard, right? So because of that, you can see that it's a little bit sparser. You can see that there aren't nearly as many world records in 6-year time span, 7-year time span, and that's just because it's really hard to do runs for handheld games. So for that reason, these games tend to not to be quite as popular, but that does not mean that they're not interesting. So the world record that we're going to be watching today, it was done by Glitchman24. He just broke it recently. He's kind of been vying for that top spot against another runner whose name is Spicy Noodles, which, by the way, fantastic name. But Glitchman's the one who comes out on top today, so we're going to watch his run. 44:09 is the final time. So let's get into it, shall we? DS capture cards utilize both screens, right? So you're going to see the touch screen above my head here, and you're going to see the gameplay over here. These split names are amazing. Yeah, I guess I'll like move my head. Some speedrunners like to have fun names for their splits. The Fishes, Stevie Wonder, Trance Infernal. This might be bad for me. Oh, I have such like... Oh, look at that. That was pretty cool. So apparently sliding is faster movement than running. So if they can ever take advantage of a slope, they're going to try and slide, right? I have such like nostalgia for these games. Like the DS was my childhood console, probably even more so than any of the like at-home consoles, the DS. That's so nice. You can't really tell, but Glitch did an RNG manip before the run started, which let him get the blue shell from the red block in 1-2 consistently. That? So what can you explain what happened then? Because that's pretty cool. Obviously, the blue shell is good. Look at how fast he's going. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely faster than running. And you can see going up over the top of the stage like that. I don't think that's the normal exit. Yeah, you can tell by the red flag, right? The red flag means that you found a secret exit. You don't really know how it works. That's cool, though. It is cool that in the second level, we're getting what is likely the power-up of the game that we're going to be using as the shell. Because it looks like the shell goes faster than your running speed does. So I'm curious to see how that affects the movement. Yeah, not all secret exits in levels go to cannons. That's another good point. Yo, look at that. Moving with the shell is so funny. Look at this. Okay, so this is all cycle-based, right? Everything that's happening in this castle is happening on a cycle, so, like, you gotta go fast. Can you just... Oh, ground pound? What? Hello? Okay, well, they're gone now. Ground pound counts as 2 damage. That would explain a lot. That was fast. Shell speed is actually slower than normal running speed, but there's a glitch that lets you go at normal running speed while in a shell. I see. Is it visible? Can we see how they're activating that? Boing. This is the kind of 2D Mario that I love. Oh, I don't know. Can you make that jump? Maybe not. So the 2D Mario games are actually what got me into speedrunning in the first place. Like, I started with Super Mario World. Super Mario World's probably my favorite game. And playing games like that made me think that this whole idea of speedrunning was just a natural progression of gaming. It gave me the impression that, like, these levels were made with the purpose of doing something like this. Because sometimes it's just a little too uncanny. Sometimes there's, like, a perfectly placed block or a perfectly placed runway for you to get P-speed or whatever. Like, sometimes it just feels a little bit too perfect. And it almost feels like they did do it on purpose for the sake of being able to get good at the levels, right? Which is what speedrunning is at the end of the day. So I think the 2D Mario games fit perfectly into the mold of, like, getting better at speedrunning because of that. They provide you an avenue to get good at a game that you conventionally wouldn't, like, this is just a kid's game, you know? Now, the star coins have a purpose in this game, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be included at all. But I think the star coins are specifically for opening up things like toad houses and stuff. I don't think they actually have any sort of progression purpose. So you're not going to be seeing Glitchman go for any of those. Bye-bye! So something that you can see on the map above me, actually, this is Cannonless, right? Cannonless implies that we're not going to be using any warps to jump forward through. But you also notice that, like, there's 2 forks in the road, so you can skip 2 worlds in this game and still make it to the end without using any cannons. That's another really important feature, so just to keep that in mind. We are going to be skipping 2 worlds as a result. Wah! Something that I'll never forget about this game is, like, the little jingles in the game and how, like, in the background music it'll go like wah wah, and all the enemies would, like, dance along with it too. It's such a nice little touch. So cute. I have so much nostalgia for this game, Sasho. It's, like, unbelievable. Look at him zoom. Ah, nice. Lakitu, who? Mario really thinks this is nice. What hello? Excuse me? These maze levels are super interesting. What? That piranha plant just kind of stood there. Nothing happened to them. So you could exit. Yeah. Yo, that was pretty cool. Instead of letting himself drop down to the ground, he just, like, went back out to the pipe and wall jumped off of it to get to the flagpole faster. That was cool. I like that. That level was a riot. That was so fun. Boing. The other thing about speedrunning 2D games that I really like is that you can see how meticulous the planning is a little bit more directly than you can with 3D Marios. Like, with 3D Marios, you kind of just see the gamer playing, and you're just like, yeah, this is like a feat of technical skill. But it almost feels like more like you're executing a program when it comes to 2D Marios. You get to see more firsthand, like, all of the little different choices, because we're only working with one plane, right? We're only working with, like, a 2D space. So everything that you see is pretty visual. Like, in that level, for example, they could have just held right and ran the whole time, but there was a point where there were, like, Koopas in the way, and he, like, did a little quick turnaround so that the Koopas were lined up exactly how he needed them to be. Stuff like that, right? It's all calculated. Everything that is happening from a speedrunner's perspective is being done on purpose, and it's a lot easier to see on 2D games. Oh, nice jumps. Nice jumps. Bonk. Continuing to use that glitch by the looks of it that... What? Yo, that was a clip through a platform. Hello? That was nice. That's some classic video gaming skill right there. Oh, you love to see that. So if this works anything similar to the way that the classic games do, if, like, Super Mario Bros 3 is a perfect example. If you, like, approach, basically, like, the wall is made of bricks, right? And the bricks have, like, a place that you can stand on. So what I imagine happened there is that he approached the wall so that Mario's feet were landing on one of the bricks in the wall. And then at that same time, you extend out of your duck and it just kind of slips you through the wall. Also, that boss fight just disappeared. Let's try and watch that again. I missed it, and I would like to watch it again. Show me the way. Because there was a boss here, right? Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's the tweet. Yep, send tweet. That was pretty nice, Mario. I agree. So here's the split. You see that there's, like, a little tiny little thing in the ground. You can get a mini mushroom in this game that makes Mario, like, puny, tiny, small. And if they had that, then they would be going into that little pathway and into World 4 right now. Instead, we skip World 4 and we do World 3 instead. Oh, you move so fast in the water. Is that because... Wait, that's because he's got the shell. The shell makes you swim faster in the water, doesn't it? Little backup shell as well? Okay. The shell makes way more sense now. Because, I mean, you probably could have run through the levels with any power-up. But if you got the shell, you're swimming faster. It does look like they're getting some coins. Like, maybe they're just doing that because it doesn't waste any time. But I wonder if that actually does have a purpose. That's so nice. Wah. Wah. So is the glitch just activated by, like, starting your shell spin in the air? Because it kind of just looked like he was just getting into his shell before... oh, that was slick. Before he touches the ground, and then he's just moving fast. What is this? Bonus room? I think not. As you're falling off an edge, not quite full speed, you press down and left, and it just works. There you go. Beautiful. This is the kind of movement that I wish I had when I was a kid, when I could play this game. Oh, that was so slick. Activating the shell, like, right... Is he going to do this whole level in the shell? I think the answer is yes. Look at this. That's hella impressive. You want a compilation of me imitating Mario character lines? Yo, let's go. That was some gaming. That was some serious gaming. Yeah, get f***ed, fish. Get out of here. Bonk. All right, I've determined the shell is cheating in the children's video game. What? Hello? Okay. Sir, did you realize you just are taking some damage? I guess it's faster than waiting. Pause jam. Okay. Go, Mario! Angry fish? Ground pound? And double ground pound? Get him out of here. I'm sorry? Boss? Hello? The bosses in this game are an absolute joke? Oh, that's interesting, Anon. I didn't know that. So apparently, yeah, apparently you could get through those spiky things with the shell and not take damage. The shell really is OP. So the very white spaces on the bottom of the screen that he's sometimes passing, like this one here, is like deep snow. And you can get stuck in it and like get your jump abilities taken away a little bit, I think. So you can't just run over those. Oh, so we were collecting some star coins for a reason. A little secret path. This level must be a little bit faster. So I guess there is a purpose to them. That's kind of cool. Also, is that always going to be a blue shell? That seemed a little bit too perfect. Oh boy. What was that? Did he get like a double jump in the air? SMW again? Yo, look at that. He's doing it again. That's so sick. Well, that is some interesting tech. I wonder if that comes in handy somewhere. Maybe. Possibly. Okay, going off the screen. I can't see. Okay, yep, that makes sense. And another one? Yep. Bowser Jr., who? My favorite, we talked about this in the last video. We talked about this in the 3D World Run, right? If you have an auto-scroller level, at least let the player progress past it if they're smart enough or brave enough to do so. Because then auto-scrollers do not get to be universally hated by speedrunners everywhere. Another secret path opening. We love to see that too. To avoid the ghost house, maybe? Wow. I see. That's coming in handy so much. You are so powerful when you're sliding like this, and if you get full running speed as well, it's, you know, it's busted. You can just, like, slide through everything. This is some really, like, really impressive platforming, too. Oh. Okay. And something I just noticed that he's doing is something that you actually have to do in Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, or the Super Nintendo version of Lost Levels. When you approach the flagpole, you actually see him flip in the air to face the other way. And that's because there's an animation associated with Mario, like, turning around on the flagpole, which probably loses time. So if you turn around in the air, you grab the flagpole facing the correct direction, and you save that time every level. Interesting stuff. I didn't, like, it's interesting how many crossovers and how many similarities there are in New Super Mario Bros. To the games that are classic, like 20 years before this. That's pretty cool. All 2D Mario games have that? No, the original, like the NES games didn't. The original Super Mario Bros. Didn't have that. It wasn't until it got moved to the Super Nintendo that was a thing. A Wii Mini now. Does that mean we're taking the secret exit? Yo, let's go. We're gonna go to World 7 instead of World 6. Oh, it's PD Piranha. I know that guy. Bonk and... Oh, what? Ew. This boss kind of looks terrible. Looks like there might be some RNG associated with this one. Get him out. So here's an interesting thing. We are leaving World 5. There's only World 7 and World 8 remaining, but we're only 22 minutes through the speedrun, and the speedrun is about 44 minutes long. Hey, what's up, Glitchman? Speaking of which, the world record holder in the chat. Hello, welcome in. It's only 22 minutes in, and I'm already very impressed. It makes me want to play. And now things are happening that... Platforming as small Mario must be so much fun. You get so much, like, floatiness out of it. Whoa. I didn't know you could bounce on those. I thought they were just death. Today I learned. The mini Mario movement is so much fun. Oh, ghost houses. Everybody's favorite. What? Who's pointing? What is this? Nice. Ooh, yep. That's a mini mushroom movement right there. That's a mini mushroom moment, gamers. I like that. I love how this split is called This Might Be Bad for Me. Look at that. Look at how many levels you just skip by taking the secret exit instead. Oh, that's interesting that you gain a little bit of height with your ground pound like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. Notice how they're using the ground pound to like just gain like a tiny little inch of movement upwards instead of like having to wall jump off of something or like fall and jump again. This platforming is really impressive. I remember the mini Mario being very hard to control because they're really floaty. It makes it a little bit unpredictable. So that makes it even more impressive. What? You can slip through? Hello? No way. That was sick. All right. Now you're mini, so you have to do 3 hits, right? Oh. What? What just happened there? Wait, he threw the shell towards the moving platform coming towards him, so he hit himself? Did you guys see that? The cycles line up properly, so he hits himself. I'm so happy that that's the thing. All right, Glitchman is talking about the RNG manipulation at the beginning of the game. Essentially, the bare bones run is that the algorithm for RNG is exploitable. The RNG manipulation gives you the same 8 RNG seeds every time in a cycle, so it goes through 8 seeds. Then on the final seed, it loops back to the first due to the exploit in the seed generation. I see. So what do you do then to get the one you're looking for? Why hasn't Glitch made a post-commentary vid on these? I love those, and he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, right? At the very least, I'm trying to bring awareness to speedrunners who play games that not everybody knows, right? And I don't know as much as Glitch, and I won't even pretend to know. But here's hoping that, like, if you see this run and you're really interested in all the stuff that we're talking about right now, it makes you interested to go check out people like Glitchman24 so that they can do a better job explaining what's going on themselves. That's my goal. That's why I liked reacting to world records, even if I don't really know everything about them like I do with Odyssey, because I want people to be more interested in other games. RNG is determined by the system's date, time, MAC address, and the buttons held on startup. Oh, that was a big jump. Holy moly. Did you see that momentum? Mini momentum is so crazy. Auto-scrollers suck, though. I'm just waiting for Glitchman to just do the running jump to get to the end. I'm just waiting for it. It's possible to skip this section, but TAS only? I kind of want to see that now. I bet TAS for this game is, like, incredible. Whee! Very nice. There it is. Oh, the shell's coming back. Oh, it just landed on his head. Oh, that's kind of funny. Where? Mario? Hello? Oh. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? Did you catch that? I blinked. I missed it. All right, World 8. We've made it. It's the final world. Bird, please don't hurt my friend. You... I asked nicely. Unbelievable, man. Oh my goodness. Are you witnessing this violence? I did not sign up for bird murder in the speedrun. I'm sorry. I have to turn it off. We can't. We can't go on. Bird jail immediately. Lock them up. Oh, that spider looks very intimidating. They also kind of look like they have no idea what the f is going on. They're like, what's the water doing? Oh my god. What was that? Hello? No. We're going to watch that again. Okay, so you remember that thing that I was like, oh, maybe that, like, double jump with the shell is going to come in handy later or something. That was wild, man. That's a frame-perfect trick, by the way, just casually getting it on the first try. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a level there, but I couldn't tell you for sure. Oh, he just did it for fun there. That one was just for funsies. One of my favorite things about watching this with the shell is just, like, watching Glitchman stall in, like, a tight space and just bouncing off the walls with the shell. That's great. Bowser Jr., do you ever put up a fight? Like, you hurt yourself in confusion, and the other half of the time you don't even move. What is this? Oh, they hungy. Hungy eels. They do a cromch. Just swim upwards, forehead. Oh, that's a big eel. Oh, that's a big boy. Luckily, you have the shell, so you get to swim faster. Utilizing the air jets to go faster also. Smart. Big brain. Huge brain. Massive. I think the big eel's back there somewhere. I think it's supposed to be chasing you. Maybe. Why? Why did any of that just happen? I guess we don't need the shell anymore. I love how you can initiate triple jumps even in like small spaces too. So you hear Mario going absolutely nuts and like you're just like bong 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 woohoo! Also, did you guys think the game was over? Psych! There's a bridge. What? Did you just like, was that not a ledge you could stand on? Did you have to grab it? That was interesting. Look at how fast you run when you have a star. Shooting fire cancels ledge grab animation. So you grab the ledge for a brief second and then let go with fire right away, right? Oh yeah, there's a star, let's go. Look at him go. Okay, so. What? Is this it? Okay, so you got the checkpoint, and then you're gonna get your thing back. Okay, I understand. Brilliant. So using the fire and keeping another fire flower in the weights means that you can damage boost through all of that stuff at the beginning, get the checkpoint, and then die. So that you spawn the level halfway through without having to do the first half of the auto-scroller. That's brilliant. That was so cool. And really well executed, too. That was really clean. I like that a lot. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's anything you can do to avoid the second auto-scroller part, but... Yep. You can just get angry at the wall. Still. Okay, this is a beat I can get behind. This is just the calm before the storm. The run's got 4 minutes left, so you're just going to take it nice and easy. You're going to mentally prepare yourself to finish it up strong. All right, get out of here, Bowser Jr. Fire, incredibly effective, as it turns out. Now all we have left is Bowser's Castle, the real one. Let's see how it goes. On pace for a very large personal best, by the way. 32 seconds ahead. Oh yeah, I remember this castle. Nostalgia swimming back in. Oh, was that intentional? Okay, it was. It was certainly intentional. Ooh, I like that momentum shift. That was really smart. Man, everything in this game is blowing my mind. It's so cool. I feel like I've been doing myself a disservice by not watching New Super Mario Bros. Runs because, like, these are really impressive. Yeah, I love that. Knowing how the stage is going to flip and using your momentum in the right direction to keep going in the direction you need to, super smart. This must be it, right? We're at Bowser now? Okay, one more room. Oh, this is the classic pick a path. You have to go the right way or else the game gets angy. There we go. Now we're in Bowser. There's something very, like, disturbing about that the son is taking the remains of his dead father and throwing them in a soup. Oh my god, can we just watch that again? That was such a good ending. I need to see that again. So all this build-up, right? The final showdown is about to happen. Bowser Jr. is cooking up something spicy and getting really excited about what's gonna happen. Oh my god, my dad is back. Okay, let's fight this bad man. See you later. Admittedly a little bit anticlimactic, and this was the first New Super Mario Bros. Game, right? So, like, in New Super Mario Bros. Games of the past, you would, like, beat the final boss, but then the game would be like, but wait, there's more, and, like, Bowser would come back bigger and stronger, and, like, you would have, like, an escape sequence or something. This game was the first New Super Mario Bros. Game, doesn't have that. You hit the button, the game's over. Just like that. That was very impressive. I didn't really know what to expect going into New Super Mario Bros. I enjoy the games. They have a lot of nostalgia for me. I was kind of expecting the speedruns to be a little bit lackluster just for the sake of them being very simple, but this proved me wrong. This was something else. But anyway, that was New Super Mario Bros. Cannonless. That was like a 30-something second PB for Glitchman and a world record by about 5-6 seconds, I think, right? Or closer to 8. A world record by 8 seconds. GG's to Glitchman. I've actually been keeping an eye on you. The New Super Mario Bros. World records have been on the poll for like 3 or 4 weeks now because you've been doing 80%, you've been doing Cannonless, and you've been doing some other categories as well. It's really great that we finally got to watch one from you. I'm super, super glad that we did. For everybody on YouTube, hi, how's it going? If you want to say on which videos we watch, we do a poll every Saturday. Watch a video at twitch.tv/dangers every Sunday. World Record Reacts. And if you have questions in the chat, you're free to ask them. We just have a good time here. Scrolling on the screen. Over there, I always point in the wrong direction. Dangers, learn your You're a professional. Over there are my Patreon supporters. They're a giant list of people who keep videos like this one rolling. And thank you so much to everybody who supports the stream in that way and the videos in that way. I appreciate you very much. But with that, that's all. We watched the video. It's done. We've made it.